Old Surf Dad with Caity Simmers. Hey,
Is this your camera?
this is my camera. This is my assistant. Yeah, that's how I do this. The solo show. Hey, it's good to see you. Hey, congratulations into the quarters with an off the top that was probably honed in a big Oceanside Harbor type of day. Tell us about the boards that you're riding. How many did Chris Borst give you? And tell me how you feel on them.
All right, I don't know which question to answer, but I'll just start with the first ones. But yeah, that was definitely a Oceanside closeout maneuver, not really like a finish a 5-turn wave maneuver, you know. But I mean, I grew up literally having 3-second waves, so I mean, to come here and like get a wave that's long that you can do like 4 or 5 turns on is pretty amazing for me. And it's kind of a tricky thing to wrap your head around, like surfing longer waves, but I love it.
Yeah, you look great out there. And the other question, I know I threw a lot at you.
Well, it was like 4 questions.
I know. I get 2, so I put 4 in there. Hey, so what I was going to ask you was, how many boards do you usually bring on a trip like this?
Yeah, I mean, I'll bring like definitely a little less than Chopu because you kind of break boards there. But here there's definitely potential to break boards because the rocks are so brutal. You could like bust a couple fin boxes out and stuff. So I think I brought like 6 or 7 boards. So
yeah.
You don't really need too much of a step up here even when it's big. So kind of just bringing like a couple different variations of my like everyday shortboard, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Caity. Good luck for the rest of the run.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it. Hey, Griffin, last one.
All good.
Hey, Old Surf Dad with Griffin, and dude, your patience, your consistency paid off. Congratulations on making the quarters. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your morning routine, what gets you ready for a day of surfing really good waves.
Yeah, Old Surf Dad. Good to have you down here. Just pretty much wake up. I didn't go for the free surf this morning just because sometimes it's hectic, really crowded with all the competitors, and I already felt really prepared, so I didn't need it. And yeah, kind of just like have some coffee, meditate, watch some surf videos, have some laughs with the friends and family, and that should do it.
There you go. That's a good heat warm-up right there, if I've ever heard it. Last question, I wanted to ask you about your boards. How many do you usually bring? How many does Matt give you for a venue like El Salvador?
I usually bring I think I brought like 10 boards on this leg, so for here in Brazil. And yeah, I got like 2 or 3 of the same models. So if I break one, I have another one. So that's why there's so many.
Well, I wish you continued luck.
Thanks, Old Surf Dad.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, brother.
See you, man.
We'll see you around, man.
Okay, I just want to make sure I have it on. I've done that before. All right, hey, Old Surf Dad with John Florence. Hey, John, it looked like you were having fun on that last wave. How much of that is a factor when you're surfing?
Oh, for me, having fun is everything. I see it myself so much when I compete. If I take it too seriously, I'm too tense, and I don't surf how I would normally surf. And I mean, I love surfing, so when I'm having fun, that's when I do my best, and when I'm surfing my best. So that's like my goal mindset to kind of get to in these events.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your boards. Are these Ghost or Red Tigers?
It's a Red Tiger, but it's a new design. We actually just came out with it. It's we call it the Power Tiger because it's like a Red Tiger but for more power.
Nice.
So like, you know, today there's kind of some good size sets coming in, and so this board will handle the bigger sets. And I'd say like, yeah, the Red Tiger's at like 2 to 4 foot. This is like that 4 to 6 foot, and then I kind of go to the Ghost after that.
Right,
yeah.
Right. How many boards does John usually send you with in your quiver when you come to El Salvador, a place like that?
I like to bring 10 boards. That's kind of been my number the last couple of years. And here I think I have one really small wave, all carbon Red Tiger, and then I have 3 Power Tigers, 260 Ghost, 261 Ghost, and 262 Ghost.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, really appreciate your time, dude. Thank you very much. All right, awesome. Hey, Old Surf Dad with Gabriel Medina. Hey, congratulations, dude. Last week was Tahiti. This week, perfect, right? How do you train for that versatility?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be ready for every stop of the tour, you know, and that's how it used to be in the past, you know. That's the world champ came from, because you gotta go through a lot of situations during the year, and you know, like the best wins. And it's hard to go event by event, you know. We're getting barrels, big left, and now we're in a small right, you know, and you gotta do so many turns. So that's how it was supposed to be, like used to be in the past, and I think it's fair, you know. The world champion come from that. But yeah, you gotta be ready. You know, that's how it used to be. So I've been on the tour for 13 years, so I'm kind of used to that.
God, that went fast, dude. 13 years. So the last question I wanted to ask you was about your boards. How many do you usually bring on a trip like this? And can you tell me a little bit about your quiver of boards that you brought?
Yeah, bro. 15 boards. That's how I travel. And all my boards from Tahiti went home, and I got some brand new here. My shaper just made for this wave. He spent time here sometimes, so he knows the waves. And it's working. I'm happy with my boards, and yeah, all brand new. It's good.
Right on. Hey, thanks for your time, and best of luck in the next heat.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gabriel. I just think that's funny.
Yeah.
The star of the show is right here. Bryan Perez.
Brian.
How are you, brother?
Good, you?
Good, man.
Fun wave, huh?
Dude, today,
Okay,
tell me about today. Is it like one of the better days you see at Punta Roca, or does this happen all the time?
This is like 1 to 10, maybe 5, maybe. Maybe.
Wow.
This is like because the duration of the swing is not that perfect. Like so many peaks, so we need to put the brake like deeper.
Yeah.
So it's like it's fun, but not like Punta Roca.
Yeah.
Because
And
like the first part we have barrel, and then turn, and another barrel, and then turn again. So it's like it's fun,
Yeah.
super fun, but not like 7 or 8 or 10.
a 5.
A 5, I give a 5.
Yeah. You know, for
5.
most of the world, it's a 10.
Yeah, I know. Because like I grew up in here, and I've been seeing this like perfect.
Yeah.
Like, last month was perfect like for 2 weeks. So it's not fun though. I feel like that was really good.
Let's have a look. Thanks for breaking that down.
Sí, porque está largo dar la vuelta por este lado. Y aquí si me cruzo.
You got to surf in extra heat in perfect waves. You can't be mad about that. Your boards look great. How are you feeling? How you feeling about Matt's shapes?
Yeah, he's been shaping incredible boards. I think since the moment I started riding his board, he's really helped my surfing, and he's just been so awesome to me, and really works really hard. And anything we need, anything I need, he's been so awesome. And so yeah, I'm really lucky to be part of the team, and I feel like his boards just fit my surfing really well. And you know, living in San Clemente, he lives like down the road from me, so I got to know him well, and I think that helps a lot as well. So yeah, I mean, the waves are fun out there. My boards felt great, so can't complain.
Very nice. And I'm asking everyone how many boards they carry around the world. What's your number for this event in particular?
Yeah, I brought 9 boards here. A lot more short boards around here than places like Hawaii, or you know, I just went to Tahiti and I brought so many, like 14 boards. So yeah, just around here I just brought like a bunch of short boards, a few bigger. We have a lot of swell for this event on the forecast, so I brought a couple like, you know, inch or two step ups, but yeah, just a ton of short boards.
Nice. Last question. I'm from Florida. You're from Florida. Why are there so many champions from our beloved state?
I don't know.
I say it's because we're keen to go surfing even when it's small, but there's Frida Zamba, there's, oh my God, Lisa Anderson, I almost missed her, and then there's you. Hoping you get to another one, and also good luck in the rest of the event.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I don't know why.
That was awesome. I'll interview you next, don't worry. Está bien.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Sorry.
No problem. I'm kidding. I don't care. Dude, my show, it runs loose.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think we definitely, I wouldn't say you know, being from Florida, not coming from the best waves, we definitely don't really get jaded too easily, which I think is great. You know, we see waves and we're just psyched, so we're out there all the time, and there's something to be said about that. And yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Hopefully, I can win more, and all the champions before me have really inspired me and kind of showed me like you can do it no matter where you're from. So yeah, it's cool.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Caroline.
Thank you. Sweet. No worries. See you later.
That's it. Yeah, I like the work.
Okay, good. We are rolling. No, let's watch waves. Okay, we're watching waves with Tati, which is better than the interview I'm about to do. Wow, Lakey, nice turn. Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hey, it's Old Surf Dad, and we're with Tatiana Weston-Webb, and I live in the past, at least a week ago. I want to talk about the cavern you got. Everyone's asking you how it felt, but I want to know what it looked like inside of there. You had 2 really good waves, but what did it look like inside of those barrels?
Yeah, honestly, my 10, it just looked open. Like, I could see almost like if you could picture the channel from the point of view inside the barrel with a little lip going over you. That's a big lip going over you, I guess. That's what I saw, you know, just like a big open tube. And I knew I was going to make it once I saw that.
Yeah.
So that was a really comforting feeling inside the barrel. So I stopped pumping and I kind of just rode the rest out. It was pretty cool.
Unreal. Congratulations on that, by the way. Historical. And yeah, stoked for you. And about a year and a half ago, I asked you what you were working on, and you said tube riding, and then now this happens. What did you do between then and now?
I mean, tube riding has so many aspects to it, right? And honestly, I feel like sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to be able to take two or 3 steps forward. And for me, that was my case. I was having actually a hard time being really, I guess, stiff in the barrel, so to speak. So if you watch someone like Steph or Kelly, you see really they just have this relaxation about them inside the barrel. They move their feet around, they go forward, backward, they're like a spring, you know? So that was kind of the little aspect I was working on inside the tube. And also I think there's just so much to positioning before the barrel, and that was where I was really struggling because I had a lot of late takeoffs in my early career and I wanted to be able to have that early entry. And so positioning was something that I was working on a ton, and I'm really grateful that I was working on that so hard the last few years because obviously it paid off.
It sure did. That's awesome. We haven't even talked about the heat you just had. You held off Sawyer at the end, not a whole lot of waves, but your backhand attack looks great. Tell me about your boards and how you're feeling on them.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been really working closely with Marcio this year, especially on my short boards, just to kind of flatten them out. I'm riding the 77, which actually usually has a lot of tail kick. It's good for great waves, but I wanted to flatten it out and push the Y point forward because I am a female and we do have a little bit more hard time to get into the wave. So we've been working on that and flattening it out just a tad, just to be able to plane through flat sections. And yeah, board's working amazing. It's honestly been my favorite board since the beginning of the year. It's the copy of the board what we worked on in January, and I'm really stoked.
That's awesome. Last question, how many boards do you travel with, or how many did you bring to this event?
Normally I travel with a lot of boards. I'd say 12 to 15 here. I don't know how many I have. I think I have 12.
Nice. Thank you so much. Good luck with the rest of the event.
Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, take care.